BookTube. This is Top 5 Wednesday.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
You know, I have never done a Top 5 Wednesday because I didn't know if I could be consistent with it. And Top 5 Wednesday is a thing that was started by Ginger Reads Laney. There's a Goodreads group with all the topics. Today's topic is all about non-YA books. And since I read a lot of YA and a lot of new adult, I thought I would go ahead and do this one because that's not all I read. And I actually have a lot of favorite books that are not YA, believe it or not. So let me just get straight into it. Number 5. The Time Traveler's Wife. I love this book. I read it when it came out. I got it from the library years ago. Then I immediately bought it because I thought, I want to own that book. It is so good. It is a wonderful take on time travel. I'm big on time travel anyway, and I love the way it's handled in this book. I love the movie too, but I really, really love the book. Number 4 is The Physics of Star Trek by Lawrence M. Krauss. This was given to me one year for Christmas by my family because they know I am a science geek of sorts. Now, that is not to say that I know a lot of science, but I'm very interested in quantum mechanics and string theory and that kind of thing. This is all about the science of Star Trek, and it goes into explanations of some of the things that they talk about in Star Trek, like how warp drive works and what inertial dampers are, and that sort of thing. And I love the explanations that it gives. It's a really fun book, and if you're a Trekkie at all or you like physics, it's a great read. Number 3 on my list is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. This is book 3 in the series, which is Voyager. It's my favorite one. I've read all the books in the series except for the most recent. And there is now also a TV series on Starz, which is fabulous. I have to say, it follows the book so well. I love this series. I've been reading it since back in like 1991, I think, when it came out. And I've kept up with the characters. It's an ongoing epic saga of a woman who happens to fall backwards in time from 1945 Scotland to 1745 Scotland. She meets the love of her life and they begin this romance. And there is so much history in it of Scotland, of the Americas, the American Revolution, pirates, the West Indies, all kinds of things. It is epic and it is wonderful. And if you want a big, long, epic, saga, this is a great series to grab. And these books are huge. They're all like that. And in fact, I think the most recent one is really huge. Number 2 on my list is Retribution Falls by Chris Wooding. I had the pleasure of reading this recently, and it is so good. I could not get over how good it is, and that's another one that I'm going to have to own. So I'm going to have to order it on something, Amazon or somewhere. It is a fantasy, an adult fantasy with pirates and airships and adventure. It's very reminiscent of the TV show Firefly. Has a great captain, a great misfit crew. The dialogue is so funny and so entertaining, and it is an absolute pleasure to read. Right now I'm reading the sequel, which is called Black Lung Captain, and it is also wonderful. And then my number 1 non-YA book would be The Martian by Andy Weir. Absolutely love this book. It was one of my top favorite books of this year, if not the top favorite book of this year. I love the way Andy Weir has handled all the science. I love the main character, Mark Watley. It's just a wonderful read, and especially good on audio as narrated by R.C. Bray. So that's my top 5 for this Wednesday. I don't know if I'll be able to continue with this, but hopefully I will, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.